Alright, I'm Smig, and today I'm bringing you the first episode of my Am I the A-Hole series. And basically what this series is me taking a game where the survivors may have called me out for something I was doing, some of my gameplay, tunneling, camping, whatever it may be, and I'm taking a look back at the VOD to see, did they have valid concerns? Were their complaints true? Was I tunneling? Was I camping? Was I playing a little dirty? And then kind of seeing what the viewers think. And I know that DBD is a game where you can kind of play however you want. There's a lot of valid strategies. If it's in the game, you can do it. But it's also one of those games where you have 5 players, 4v1, participating. And honestly, I would like to make the game as enjoyable for all 5 of us as I can. So we're looking to kind of gather from this what we can, take what we can from this, and take a look at our gameplay, see what we can improve, see what we can change, see what we can do better. So this game is one of my first couple of Nemi games. Just picked up the killer and trying to learn the kit. So here at the endgame chat, you can see probably the best survivor in the group kind of call me out for being a Omega camper. Not sure exactly what an Omega camper is versus a regular camper, but whatever I was doing it big. So we're going to jump back a little bit, about 10 minutes, to where the game starts, and just kind of walk through things and see if they had some valid concerns, see where the concerns might have come up, and then leave it up to you, the viewers, to let me know in the comments, were these complaints valid? Was I playing a little grimy, a little toxic, or was it all fair play? So we will jump right here to the beginning, kind of very thematic with the RPD map with Nemi. Turn the volume down a little bit. We don't need too much game volume. Don't want to be talking over myself. But here with Lethal Pursuer, we find Jonah right away. Always nice to be in a chase immediately. So he's doing well. He's looping me through these corridors here, pre-dropping some pallets, making sure I don't get any technical whips on him. But he does wind up out here in the courtyard, and now we're doing a little dance around the flower pots, and he's doing well. I might be trying to mind game a little bit too much here, mind game myself, but we do eventually track him down and get this first down. So good start. Nothing too bad yet when it comes to tunneling or camping, because it's our first hook. But from here, we're gonna break this pallet, and then we're gonna make our way out, trying to find some other survivors, checking gens, trying to apply a little bit of pressure here. So here we find a generator regressing with ruin and some scratch marks, and after a quick check, we find David in a locker. So a real good start. 2 really quick downs and hooks. So now that I've thrown David up on a hook, we saw the zombie kind of looking around there and decided to make our way back this direction. And here's our friend Jonathan running past the hook. He was going for the save, but we interrupted that. Wasn't really the intent to camp, but we were information perk list after Lethal Pursuer ran out, so gotta do what we gotta do to find a new chase. So David's off the hook and right back on this gen, so we get our 3rd hook very quickly. And I'm just looking for any hook, and it just happens to be the 2nd one in the courtyard. So bad hook spawn here for the survivors. You've got both of these maybe, I don't know, 30 meters apart. So now that I have them both on hooks here in the courtyard, there really isn't any reason for me to leave. It's always kind of been my opinion that if the survivors kind of throw a little bit and give you that quick of downs, and you've got 2 hooks like this, why would you leave, right? I've always been kind of an opinion that if they're going to throw, you got to punish that a little bit. So trying to get the BT hit on the Jonah, he gets away with a nice dead hard. And now we're on to our 3rd survivor here, Jonathan again. So was hoping the zombie would help us out there, but he's a little slow today. So as we're trying to track down this Jonathan, David's just sitting. He's sitting on the hook. We haven't been camping it. There's been plenty of time to come for the save, but The other two survivors, the Claudette and the Jonah, have decided not to prioritize that. So we're doing our little dance here with Jonathan as David exits the game. So kind of unfortunate that he got left there, but not a ton of my doing. So excuse the poor looping here. We're just trying to build up a little bit of bloodlust, and now that we have one guy out of the game, there's not a whole lot of reason to hurry. So here, Jonathan decides to just loop the small side, and we get the down. So really, I think that previous piece of gameplay there with them double hooked in the courtyard was what his big complaint was about. I'm gonna let the rest of the game play out, commentate a little bit about what's going on, but not much that really stands out or lets me believe that that's what he was talking about. So I think that little piece there in the courtyard is his main complaint. Here we find Jonah again. Just ran into him come down the steps. He gives us a nice 360, and we are on our way in our next chase. Fortunately, we're getting that tentacle leveled up, so gonna start getting some nice hits, or at least try to. Again, I was new to Nemi and we were trying to learn things, so excuse the mediocre gameplay. Now here we've got Jonah blocked in this room, one of the lovely RPD rooms where you can body block and get people cornered. This behavior he'd have a valid concern about. Kind of got him stuck here, but trying to see how hard it is to get the close-in whips, so taking the practice when I can. Now you'll notice that Steve has gone second hook. He's been sitting there just like the David before. The Claudette is absolutely just hiding. No gens have popped. Not really sure what she's doing. Not AFK because there's no crows, but definitely not a team player. Maybe in a locker. Not sure. So we're going to go upstairs and just happen to run into some scratch marks. She finally came for a save, but this game is pretty much over. So we're assuming BT. We give our buddy Steve a little punch. No BT, so just a farm. And then Claudette goes down. So as this game kind of wraps up to a close, I'll ask again, am I the a-hole in this situation? I know it was a quick game. It was a no generator completed game, but it was, I think, still like 7 hooks, something like that, which again, not great, but when Survivor's just letting everybody go stage 2 or die on a hook that's wide open for a save, I can only do so much. So let me know in the comments, do you believe that there's something I should have done differently? Do you believe that in these kind of games where you've got survivors obviously throwing, that the killer should play extra kind and give them chances to reset? Not sure what else I could have done. I get the frustration that this Steve had with the game overall. Just wondering if you guys think it was valid that it was directed towards me, or if he should have been more upset with his teammates in this game. So again, just practicing the whip, seeing how far it goes. Realize then that might be a little bit of BMing, and Steve might be a little unhappy there. So picked him up, gonna put him on a hook and get this one over with. Alright, so that's been our first installment of the Am I the A-Hole series. Appreciate you guys stopping by, taking a view. I should have multiple videos going up each week, and I'm Smig on Twitch, so if you want to stop in for one of the 3 live streams I do a week, I certainly appreciate that as well. So check back for new videos. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and have a great day.